Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon if you're watching this later. Happy Halloween! Today is October 31st and a day of ghosts and goblins. And we're actually going to talk about and meditate on that a little bit today. If you remember being a child, we get dressed up and maybe we're a cowboy or a policeman or a princess or a superhero of sorts. And whatever we decide to put on, whatever mask we decide to wear, it makes us feel a certain way, right? We feel empowered if we're, a person of the law, if we're a superhero, or if we're a princess, we feel pretty. So dressing up in costume, even if you don't participate in the whole Halloween tradition, dressing up in costumes for anything makes you feel a certain way. It transforms you into a different person or a different personality than you might be in the moment or in your real life. And it's those few moments or those few hours to be something you're not, and to kind of forget about reality and the normal life you have to play. You get to play a fun, exciting life that maybe you don't live on a day-to-day basis. I don't act as a superhero every day, but sometimes I wish I was or were able to do those things. So we'll find our meditation later on a little bit about those costumes that we had when we were younger. Or we might still have today. We might still dress up every year. We're going to start off with some movement. I was reading a little bit recently about the neck and how the neck can get out of whack so easily from sleeping wrong, from having a bad pillow, a bad mattress, for sitting wrong, for having bad posture. So, and then the neck can start to crunch. It can cause headaches, all of these different things when it gets out of line. And instead of going to a chiropractor or getting your neck cracked, which doesn't sound too pleasant, we can move those vertebrae and kind of realign them on our own if we do these exercises for 3 minutes a day. It's really all it takes. So I want everybody to sit up nice and tall in their chairs. We're going to take a few deep breaths to start, to get some oxygen flowing into our body and into our bloodstream. So sit up tall, take a big inhale, fill your lungs all the way up. And then slowly exhale it all the way out. Good. Inhale, feel the chest rise. Exhale, feel the belly expand. Good. One more big breath. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Place your hands on your chest. So just one hand on top of the other, and this is just going to help us to stay upright instead of slouching in. So nice and tall, shoulders back. We're going to turn the head to one side, nice and slow, until you feel a stretch. And then slowly to the other side, looking over the other shoulder. Usually we can turn our head to one side a little bit more than the other. So don't try to push it too much if it doesn't feel good. And then continue a few more times, just side to side. Good. One more time, left and right. Beautiful. And then bring yourself back to center. Good. We're going to take the chin towards the chest. So just look down. Again, keep the chest nice and lifted here. And then we're going to look up towards the ceiling. And then back down towards your lap. And back up to the ceiling. chin down. Nice and slow so you don't feel dizzy in any way. And chin up. Good. One more time. Chin down. Look down. And chin up. Good. Bring your chin back to center. Now we're going to take our head and just kind of do half circles. So we're going to start with just kind of bringing the ear towards the shoulder, and then chin down and ear towards the other shoulder. And then we're going to take the chin back down instead of going backwards, and ear to other shoulder. Good. Chin down and lift. Chin down and ear. Chin down and up. Down and side. Good. One more time. Chin downward. And then roll to the other side. Good. Come back to center here. And then I want you to think for the next exercise as lifting your ear upward instead of bringing your other ear downward. So we always usually say ear to shoulder, but this time we're going to do ear to the sky. So think of one ear going upward, like you're pulling it up with a string. And see if you can lengthen that one side of the neck here by pulling the ear up. Good. And then come back to center. And then other side, pull that ear up to the sky. Nice deep stretch. Good. Back to center. Ear up. Ooh, I definitely feel this side a lot tighter than the other. I'm going to do these stretches more often. Back to center. And ear lifts. Back to center. Good. One more time each side. Lift that ear up. Make sure the shoulders are pulling downward. And back to center. And one more time, other side. Lift that ear. And back to center. Good. The next one, again, is going to align those vertebrae. So a lot of times we're bent over, right? We're looking at books, we're looking at our phones or computers, and we start to get that kind of roundedness of the back of the neck. So in order to kind of start bringing that back to place, we can do some exercises that will actually move those vertebrae. So again, hands on the chest, we're going to pull the head back. So if you can feel those double chins forming, you're doing it right. So pull that head back and then bring it back to center. Pull the head back and back to center. Good. So like the opposite of like a turkey or chicken. So they go like this, we're going backwards with it. Okay, head back and back to center. Back. It's not very flattering, but it helps. Pull it back and center. Good. One more time. Pull it back and center. All right. Hopefully the neck feels a little loose. Give yourself a few shakes, maybe move those shoulders a little bit. Make sure we are good to go. All right. So now that the neck is a little loose, we have some space there, we're going to relax back in our chairs. So start to sink back. You can lose that perfect posture. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Maybe sink a little deeper into the chair so the whole back of the body is supported. And then gently let your eyes close. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs, and breathe out through the nose. Let it all go. And as you breathe, start to get rid of the chatter that might be stuck in your mind. So maybe we're thinking about what we have to do later today, or what's for lunch, or getting ready for Halloween if we're passing out candy tonight. And try to let all of those thoughts go and just bring yourself to the present moment. And in your mind, I want you to set an intention for today. So that might be, something that you just intend to do. It may be just to have a positive attitude. It may be to be fearless in something that you've been putting off because we're a little scared or frightened of change. Just something that is intentional, and set that in your mind now and say it to yourself a few times. And then start to listen to just the sound of your breath. Once your intention is set, listen to the breathing, the inhale and the exhale. And listen to the silence that's around you. Listen to that absence of sound. And then in your mind, begin to think of your favorite Halloween costume as a child. I know my mom used to always spend months sewing and making costumes so we could be really creative and different than everyone else. So think of maybe one of your favorite costumes that you wore. Was it a princess, a cowboy? Maybe it was a lion or a tiger. Maybe it was something ghoulish. Maybe you were a ghost or a clown. And then imagine you as that Halloween character coming to life today. And this character, whoever it was that was your favorite costume, is going to help you with your intention. Maybe your intention is to bring joy into your day, and your costume was a clown. How did that make you feel when you made people laugh? And you brought that joy into the world. Maybe your intention was to let go of fear, and your costume was something strong, something powerful. And how is that going to make you feel when you feel fearless in that costume of a superhero or a lion or tiger or someone of authority? So start to recognize both your character and your intention. And see yourself in that costume. And watch yourself conquer that intention. And as you see yourself in your costume, in your mind's eye, ask yourself these questions. How can you help me with my intention today? Will you show me the steps that I need to take to get where I need to be? And what strengths will you provide me in order to make those steps, in order to achieve those goals? And as you start to have this conversation with yourself, dressed in costume, dressed in character, hear the response and begin to take the actions of those responses given back. If your intention is to let go of fear, maybe you see yourself becoming stronger. Maybe you visualize yourself getting taller or bigger. If you're trying to allow love into your heart, maybe visualize the heart in the chest growing bigger and bigger. And kind of like the story of the Grinch. Visualize the heart expanding. If you want to bring joy to your day, visualize something that is joyful. A smile, a positive energy surrounding you. And see yourself taking whatever steps you need to achieve your intention. And once you feel like you've accomplished something, look at yourself, visualize yourself hugging yourself. Give that person in that costume, give that character a big, giant hug of appreciation and gratitude, thanking them for showing up for you, and for showing you that you can be strong, you can be funny, you can be beautiful. You can be filled with joy. You can bring peace. Give yourself some love and thank yourself for showing you the way. And then begin to visualize people in your life who just need a little extra love today. And visualize yourself sending love to that person or those people. And send them love and joy and peace and strength. And then step back for a moment and see yourself once again as a child. And that childlike attitude and fearlessness and joy. And practicing non-judgment and freedom as a child. And see how happy you are in that moment of just being a different character, a different hero of sorts. And smile at yourself as a child. Remember how wonderful that was, just to be who you are. And know that we can still be that person. We might not look the same or feel the same, but we can still have that childlike sense of wonder. And bring your intention back to your breath. Start to feel again the breath as it moves into the lungs, filling them up. And exhaling and breathing out all that air. Feel the breath move through the body. Let it clear out any negative energy in the mind that still might remain. Begin to wake the body by wiggling the fingers, wiggling your toes inside of your shoes, letting your head rock from side to side. And coming back to that nice seated position in your chair. And sitting up tall and continuing to feel that goodness of whoever we were in the moment of meditation. Whoever we remembered being that gave us all of that power as a child. Running down the street with our cape, our cowboy hat, remember the joy in silliness, the joy in being able to just be whoever you want to be. Give yourself a nice big smile and stretch all the muscles in your face. Let your eyes gently open. Take one more nice big breath with me. Inhale, fill the lungs. And exhale, let it all out. I thank you all for being here with me today. I hope that you were able to kind of go back in time a little bit, to remember what it was like to be a kid and to feel the way we felt dressed in costume. And if you still have those costumes today for Halloween, throw on that cowboy hat, or put on that princess crown or our superhero cape, and still feel that childlike sense of wonder in your life on this beautiful Tuesday, on this October 31st, Halloween. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Have fun. And of course, thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next week.